Hello, 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 and welcome to the Lion's Den. I'm your host, Nana, and I have with me today the beautiful, the magnificent, the talented ISHA.
My cheeks hurt.
I'm so happy to have you on the Lion's Den, ISHA, and I didn't think that this would happen. I was telling you earlier, my girl ISHA has been booked, busy, everywhere, anywhere.
And blessed, the 3 Bs.
Okay. And so just to have you here is such an honor. I wanted you to go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, like you said, my name's Isha, and I'm 26 from Lawrence, Mass. I just moved to Rhode Island not that long ago. I'm a mother of one. More is coming soon once I get that ring.
Okay.
Okay. But I've been making music for over a decade now, and my goal is just to leave a legacy. I don't really care for anything extra. I love the money that I'm making. I can definitely make more. I feel like all I want to do in life is inspire, motivate, and yeah, there's more to life than just music for me as well. Like I do want to, be a teacher maybe one day and like open a smoothie shop. Like there's so many, like the possibilities are endless. So I want to do it all, but.
So how did you get to this point, this love of music, this journey as an artist? Like where did this start from for you?
I guess my mom. My mom can definitely be a big inspo on that. She grew me up. She raised me on really good music. We were listening to Bob Marley, Akon, Eminem, Lil Wayne. So like my mom, and she's a Dominican woman. So for that, I didn't expect, like as I grew up learning more about my mom's side of the culture, I was just like, okay, so you raised me around that real good shit. And then,
why do you say that though? Is there some kind of like...
I mean, Dominicans only listen to Spanish music.
Oh, okay,
their bachata,
okay.
their dembow, whatever. Like, but she's more Americanized, obviously. So like, growing up, I just thought, that was cool. And then when she started introducing me to like the Dominican music culture, I was like, thank you, mom, like for
mm-hmm.
just getting me acquainted with everything, music-wise. And like, she's also a musician too, or was at least.
So it was through your mom that you got acquainted with music and like fell in love with music.
Mm-hmm.
But what made you kind of take the bold step of like, I want to do this, like whether it's full time or I want to pursue this like as an artist,
I mean, when I was in the 5th grade, I used to get bullied a lot for like being skinny and being the outcast, and like I just wanted to like do something different. And listening to Lil Wayne a lot, I knew I could rap really fast. Like that was one of my main things. I knew how to rap very fast, and I was
Spit
like,
some game. Spit something.
hold on.
Spit a little something. Spit something.
What I was going with is I learned to Look at Me Now.
Oh, okay.
Busta Rhymes verse.
Yeah.
And after that, when I knew I could rap really fast, I was like, yeah, I got this. So then after that, I started doing poetry, and then it led to music in the 6th grade, and then that's when I first started like actually writing music.
Do you remember a little bit of like what you like wrote? Like, do you remember your first?
It was
rap?
always love songs or like breakup songs.
Aww.
My first song was a diss track to my ex. And I want to remember.
In 6th grade, love that.
Well, it was 7th grade. Now we're in the 7th grade, but I didn't really record it till not high school, after 8th grade. So like the summer between 8th grade and 9th grade.
Yeah.
I really wish I had that file, but it was a funny song. It was a
do you
funny
remember
introduction.
A little bit, like just
it's
one
funny,
line.
I just got asked this the other day, and I was trying to remember the exact song, and it's like I did it over a Drake beat too. That's what I remember.
Okay.
Come back to me, because I
Right,
really, been trying to remember the song.
But so I was thinking, usually it's like 5th grade, 6th grade, like we start finding ourselves at like early teens and stuff like that. What made you kind of want to move through or push out through the bullying and just like put yourself out there in that way?
Honestly, the confidence came with time, because I didn't really have that. What can I say? That reassurance, I guess, at home. Like I didn't really get the reassurance of how good of a woman I am, how great of an artist I am, how great of a student I was. Like I didn't really get that the compliments and the reassurance that I needed, that like emotional tethering from my mother that I needed from my mother, I should say, that we all need from our parents. I didn't really get that, so I kind of had to. I just got it through time. I want to say it was God in the universe, because I really can't tell you how I got it so quick, because it was just constant bullying, and like I was crying on the way home. I remember in high school when I like started recording music. Everybody was just talking mad shit, and like I would just go home and cry. But one thing I never did was give up, and I definitely applaud myself for that, because the pressure was big, especially being a woman. Ooh, that was
and
a
also
lot.
like wanting to pursue something like that, like no, like,
and at that time we didn't have a lot of women representation.
Right.
Today we have so much,
Right.
maybe even more than men, that are topping the charts right now. But 2014 to 18, we didn't really have a lot of women.
it was maybe
dominating.
Nikki.
But she's been like
Right.
since I started
Right.
like rapping. But like anybody like of today and age and around our age, it was just what XXS, Juice,
Yeah.
Trippie Redd. Like those are the only people around my age that were dominating. Like, we didn't have really too much women.
That's true. So, what is it like today as an artist? You know, how did you go from, you know, high school, kind of writing songs, putting yourself out there as an artist? How did you go from that to what you are now today?
Just, it sounds mad cliche, but just being myself. Like, I really like don't care what people think, and I never did. And that's why people love me, and that's why people hate me, because I do what I want, I say what I want, I wear what I want. Like, I'm just 100% me, and just honestly, like, just always inserting myself everywhere. Like,
What do you mean
any
by
event, like and like I'm very how do I say? I'm very big on word of mouth. So I like, for example, if there's an event, I like to be there, make an impression on people, knowing that when I leave, people are going to talk about me to their friends, to their neighbors.
So you market yourself. You have
Yeah,
to
always.
market yourself.
That's where the confidence came from. Just constantly putting myself in uncomfortable situations over and over and over since I was young.
Wow. I would like to kind of, you know, ask, because I'm someone who's figuring that out. You know, I'm finding myself, finding my confidence, and struggling a bit with that marketing aspect. You know that you can't really market yourself if you don't really know who you are, right?
Yeah.
So how did you solidify the foundation of who you are? Because you know that if you don't have the foundation under you, you don't know how to carry yourself. The wind's gonna blow you away, and anybody can just say anything, and then you're just, you know what I'm saying? So how did you solidify the foundation? You know, because a lot of people have cracks. A lot of people have insecurities, and you say one thing to them, and they go somewhere. I don't know if I have what it takes to even be in. You know what I'm saying? So like, how did you?
Insecurity, so
Right.
like we all do.
So-
Nobody, I don't believe anybody if they say they don't.
Right. But it's like you have it to the extent where you're able to be yourself boldly wherever you go. How do you get there?
Honestly, I had to sit with myself a lot. 2020 was the year I really found myself. I had to sit with myself a lot. I was living in my car at the time, so I had a lot of time to just do me and just reflect. And some days I was hungry, and some days I wasn't. And some days the unemployment was busting, and some days it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So that time, I really just sat with myself, my spirituality. I wasn't as religious at the time either. Although I grew up in a church around that time, it was just like more like just universe and not God. And I had to like learn how to separate the two. So I separated my spirituality with the universe versus my spirituality with God. And I had to go through a lot of ego deaths. I did a lot of shrooms that year, like just opened every portal and just dissected every single trauma that was affecting me in the present. And just after that, I just started like showcasing that confidence and that self-love in other ways, whether it was in fashion and music, just taking care of myself, my skin, my whatever it was, like that all came, like that all piggybacked off of each other. And after that, like I don't know, everything just started like blossoming on its own. And also like just the people you hang out with too, it's a big factor. Like at that time I was hanging out with people that were draining me and like didn't allow me to just flourish in the way that I knew I could, and I knew I had the potential to, but I'm just not around those people or around those situations. So like just changing my circle around a bit and just being around more strong like minded like individuals. I feel like that's very important.
Okay.
My best friend right now, she was kind of going through kind of the same thing you're going through, where she knows she's a shit. Like she just like it was just that sense of fear and so much talent. She has talent in every outlet, but she just didn't know where to plug it in.
Right.
And so like I feel like I definitely helped with that. So that's what I mean. Like surrounding yourself with people that they're just gonna pull you. Like just come.
Right.
Like people that almost have no fear in a sense. You know what I'm saying? That's also very important. Even just one person in your life can definitely change that.
I think it's important though to like have that so that you can get to a point where it's like, you know what, there's nothing really to be afraid of. Like what really am I afraid of?
And that's something I learned too by like putting people in those situations. I'm like, oh, like I didn't know I needed that either.
Right.
Like it's like giving advice that you don't take.
Right, exactly.
Until you see someone apply it and you're like, oh, maybe I should take my advice.
Right. It's
so,
like
that's literally what it feels like.
Yeah. So you mentioned that, you know, your journey with spirituality was you separating, you know, universe and then God. Like why did you separate the two, and kind of what I guess was your calling towards God, or like how did you even know that those two were different? Like what was your journey with that spiritually?
To make it like not too long, I grew up in a church, in so many churches. I first grew up in a Catholic church, and then we went to a Christian church, and then we went to a Jehovah's Witness church. I was confused because one church was telling me I wore skirts, the other one said you can't rap, the other one says we accept you for everything. So it was just like a lot of mix of I was just confused.
But did you like know that there was something else, like something greater? Like those people didn't have the final say. Did you feel like there has to be something else?
I always knew there was a God. There was no doubt in my mind that there was a God. I never believed in like a heaven or hell, but I do believe in Jesus Christ. I always did. And then, you know, as I grew older, and I don't know, like I was just big into like meditation and qigong and just sitting with oneself. I started being in touch more with my spirituality and the universe and like the stars and how they align and the planets and zodiacs and all of that. Like once I started graduating high school. And I don't know if it's because I was going through a lot in life, but at that point, it's not like I didn't believe in God, but I kind of just was like, yeah, like you need to go over there for a second. And yeah, Lord forgive me.
Because they don't look like you're here.
Yeah, I was just like, exactly.
Like you, exactly. Situation doesn't look
what
like
I was going
present.
through, I was just like, so I was, you know, I had all my rocks and,
right.
and everything. And I was also surrounding myself with people who were very spiritual. So again, that also like kind of influenced that. And then I got into a major accident, and then after that I was like, oh no, like there is a God. Like
there has to
like
be.
I said, I never denied that there was, but at that moment I was like, yo, like these are completely two different things. Like when I'm praying to Jesus, but when I'm manifesting to the universe, and I know the difference between the two. And I just had to sit with myself again. Like I was around the right people at that time who were educating me on like the difference, or more so like just what the universe is, and like what I knew about God, I knew to not apply them to both.
Right.
So yeah, and then it's funny because
it's interesting.
It's weird. When I went to church 2 weeks ago, this girl got baptized, and she was like a young girl, and in her speech she pointed out how she would worship rocks and this and that. And in my head, I kind of laughed, and I knew, and it's not like I was judging her, but I was like, it's not about worshiping rocks. Like, you can still believe and manifest and pray to the universe just like you do God, if you don't mesh the two, because God is not, I'm not going to sit here and say God is the universe is God. They're both their own entities. But like the way she was kind of saying it, I was like, damn, I wish she got a different approach on that. Maybe she just wasn't believing in God, and maybe that's why like she felt like she couldn't worship her rocks. But it was just funny to hear her perspective, because I was like, I kind of felt like that at one point, but I don't feel bad about who I am,
who you are, and what
spiritually, and how fluid I can be. Like I would never let anyone make me feel like I'm a witch or anything, because I like my rocks and I believe in like how the energy is during a full moon and stuff. No one's gonna make me feel bad or less than. So yeah.
That's what you're agreeing. That's what you're agreeing with at that time. That's what works for you. I think sometimes there can be like a little, like, I guess, bumping of heads, because I think a lot of people not a lot of Christians agree with that.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people are like, I have found power in Jesus, or I have found power in God, and this did not work for me. This wasn't, it wasn't working for me, like whatever. And so that's their perspective. Your perspective is that you have found your way of whatever with that. And you still can acknowledge that this, like, there is a God and Jesus is this, and you pray to him. Like, the distinction you've made, that's what many people don't do, or that, and that's fine because that works for you. It's different if somebody is kind of like, I guess, bashing you or whatever. I may not agree with what you're doing, but I don't have to judge you for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not my place to judge you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Like, I think it's all about understanding and speaking to people in love and saying that, hey, like, I don't agree with this, but I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, pull you down for what you do.
Literally
So,
how I am as a person.
like,
I can't stand people that are any other way.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's I think that's how things should be, you know. Yeah. So.
Like, I have friends that are atheists. We will argue till the sun comes up. But not in that argument, not once will I say you're less than a person, you're less than a human, you're less than anything because you don't believe in God. For example.
That's not how.
And that goes with anything in
Exactly.
life, besides religion, anything.
Exactly.
Unless you're voting for Trump.
Anyways, so I wanted to ask, like, how has that, I guess, impacted your journey as an artist, like your spirituality, or like even like your belief in God, or whatever the case? How has that impacted you and how you see things, you know, as an artist? Creativity, even, has that inspired things?
I mean, I'm still learning how to navigate through hard times, and I'm 26 now, and I had a lot, like I said, a lot of ups and downs in my life, like everyone does. I'm still learning how to navigate and how to see the glass half full, because it's easy to say it, but to live and abide by it.
Yeah.
So within these past 365 days, I've been practicing just more optimism. Just
gratitude.
Yeah, just like, because again, like, we all go through stuff, but I noticed that when I wire my brain into knowing that everything's gonna be okay, and things will align, like, things do end up aligning immediately. Like, there's been a lot of times where my account was negative, you know what I'm saying? There was last year I lost my job, a really good job, I lost my car, I lost my apartment, I lost everything, I was living in a hotel, all those things, like, it felt like I was just digging a hole over and over and over, and I didn't see nothing change. And there was a time where I was like manifesting for like a week straight, manifesting, just applying pressure, saying how abundant I am, how blessed I am, how fruitful I am, and within like days I just remember seeing a shift. And I was like, oh, this does work if I really believe it, because like I said, saying it is easy, but like actually applying it is not, and that's what I'm learning right now. So that was what's been impacting me as a musician, like just more positively than negatively, obviously. Like, I learned to have more fun and learned to be more vulnerable in my songs, which is not really a problem I always had, but I was always kind of like scared to like speak on certain things, like certain heartbreaks or whatever.
I understand that because there's something, I call it speaking life. So speaking death is like speaking like, oh, I'll never do this, or my account is negative and I can't do this, and I can't,
yeah.
Speak life. Speak that I am doing this. This is working out for my good. I am, like, you're seeing it, you're speaking life into your situation, and then, because it's all seeds, right? And it's gonna sprout up. Like, what you sow is indeed what you will reap. Like, what you put out there is what will come back to you. So that's how I see things. That's how I, move things. And I agree with that. And some people will say sometimes you can speak, and then like it looks terrible. I mean, your situation is terrible, but it's like you never know where the blessing's gonna come from.
I just learned, hurry up and wait is the new phrase I learned, and I love it to death. Whenever I find myself like waiting for a blessing or waiting for the promotion or waiting, hurry up and wait.
What does that mean? Like, how do you hurry up and wait?
So I learned that in church.
Okay.
I learned that 2 weeks ago in church. And just hurry up and wait. Our life will fall down right now. And majority of us will go get on our knees and pray to God to make it better. We expect him to do it tomorrow. Sometimes we expect him to do it today. We don't expect him to do it next year and 2 years. It's always divine timing. I learned everything is divine timing. And so we just gotta hurry up and wait instead of hurry up and being impatient. And that's how I see it. Like be quick to wait. Be quick to
Okay,
wait.
That makes sense.
And appreciate what you have. And then as soon as that blessing comes, you're like, oh wow, it's already here.
Can we just admit though that the waiting hurts?
It hurts. It sucks.
It's horrible.
It sucks. But then when you get it, it's like, oh.
Sometimes you get it. It's so unexpected that it's like, whoa.
And
like you don't know what to do
almost feel
with
like
it.
the time kind of flew.
Exactly.
Even though it's been like, let's say 2 years.
Right. Everything that I'm living in now was is an answered prayer, because I was told years ago that I would be in a resort of creativity. I would have artists and create, and I was like, no, I'm not. Like, that's not gonna happen for me. I had no idea. Everything that is happening in my life right now, this podcast was promised to me, and I said no to it because I was like, I can't see that happening. But I'm like, okay, if you said this is gonna happen, well, I'll agree with you. I'll accept it. And it did. It took 4 years. 4 years. This happened in 2021. It is 2026 right now.
Ugh.
4 or 5 years. Can you imagine that? And I was waiting like, okay, when is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have given up, and I could have said, I even forgot about it, and then all of a sudden, boom. I'm like, wait, I'm working in a studio with photographers. I have access to models. I have access to artists. I have a podcast I'm shooting. Like, it's just, I haven't really processed what's going on, but all I can say is God is good, and divine timing is divine timing. His time is right. That's all I'll say. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. I love God. If you don't know, I really love God, and I'm never gonna not love God. I'm never saying that out loud, but I do. So, anyways, you a mother. You're a mother.
I know you were saying 4 years ago. I'm like, damn, 4 years ago I was pregnant.
So, tell me about that. You became a mom at about 21. And how was that journey for you?
Ooh, it was tough because I did majority of it by myself. Shout out my mom though for always holding it down when I wanted a break or be outside or network.
Can you talk about though how you got to that point? Because being a mom, right? Like going through the journey of pregnancy and trying to figure out resources, and especially if you're a single mom, it's hard.
Yeah.
When I'm not sure about your situation, but when your other partner is not present, it's not really, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Yeah.
Pregnancy is not for the weak. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
It's not funny. So what was that like? How did you navigate that?
Honestly, I don't even know. It's like so triggering to think about, and I know you don't need to trigger me at all. It's just that pregnancy was so good that I'm looking forward to the next one because I know the next one's gonna be so good. And I used to be again, I was still finding myself during that journey as well. Like that was 2020, 2021, so I was still fresh, finding myself. But that pregnancy was hard. It was hard. It was tough. It was not fun. I was working. I was lifting. I was exhausted, mentally, emotionally, physically. It was to a point where I didn't even know I wanted to continue it. The relationship I was in was horrible. I know. The relationship I have with my father, the father of my son, we're cool. We're cordial. Just in case y'all niggas want to clip that and say I was talking shit. Because I was not. It was not a good relationship. Sometimes people are not meant to be, and that's not. We were not good together at all.
Enough said.
At all. But now, we're cordial. We're co-parenting. Hey, it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful that my son has his father in his life and his mother, and soon to be, other people that, love us dearly. I'm not going to talk about the rest. He has love. He has structure, and that's all that matters. But yeah, no. Navigating my life and my, artistic life, and then my soon-to-be mother life, it was tough. But I was still performing. I was still rocking out.
You were a rock star.
I was still outside, networking, doing my thing. And, yeah, that showed me, regardless of my circumstances, whatever it is, I'm really a go-getter. And I feel like that's not something that you learn. It's either in you or it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Because hard times really do break people, and I feel like it made me instead. So,
Wow.
yeah, no. He definitely made me a better woman. Shout out my son. There's a lot of things that, I would do that I don't want to do anymore because I'm like, I'm a mom. I can't. I'm a mom. I can't.
Well,
And that's just me,
okay.
Not judging nobody at all. As long as you're a good mom, do whatever you want. There's certain things I feel like I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
So definitely made me a good woman. Not a good woman, excuse me, a better woman. I've always been a good woman. A good mom is something I always kind of had in me because I'm the oldest of 5. So I was a mom even before I was a mom.
Right.
So
older sister syndrome.
Yeah, like I definitely got that shit down to a T. Like I knew what to do, everything. I just didn't have that mental capacity to know what exactly it's like to have a child with you 24/7 and not always have a village and not always have free time and not always have resources. Whereas when it was with my siblings, I could just leave the house.
Right.
I could just real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Because they not your
But yeah, no. I love being a mother. I definitely want more kids in the future. I definitely want to continue my music, of course, and I want to continue like pursuing other things because I don't like to limit myself to just one thing.
You're multifaceted, as you should, because that's how we were created. So, what are some things that you want to do?
I want to start DJing.
Okay.
But there's levels to it. So I just started learning how to engineer. So now I engineer my own music. Then it's producing. That's the next thing I want to learn. Now that I got engineering down, let's learn how to produce. Let's learn how to DJ. Let's take over these shows. Like let's go crazy.
DJ ISHA?
I don't even know. I don't even know what my name would be.
I'm like, what would it be?
I mean, it has to be Isha because it's like, oh, my name's already like everybody. If people talk about Isha, they're like it's only like 2 or 3 I could be talking about.
Isha, do you have another initial to your name?
It's just the exclamation.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
okay.
Just Isha.
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 Okay.
No, I used to go by Isha from the 978, and I was like, that's too long. That's not marketable. That's not cute. It's not easy. That's Isha.
Talk to me about 978. Talk to me about Lawrence. Like, talk to me about your town, because it seems like you just recently did a collaboration with the Lawrence artist. I'm not sure how close you are, but I know I met him, and he's from Lawrence.
Who? The way I don't even know. Wait.
You was just
no disrespect. I work. You know how many people I work with? It's like
you was just in it was shot here. The one you shot here.
Oh, Saya. He's from New Bedford.
Oh, I thought it was Lawrence.
No.
I'm so
He's
sorry.
from New Bedford.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a show next month in New Bedford. Yeah, he's from out there.
Okay, but you're from Lawrence. Okay, I've been to Lawrence.
Lawrence is nice.
Strong Dominican population.
Oof.
Hispanic population.
They're,
Love that.
They took over.
Yeah, like, love that.
It's ridiculous. Lawrence is cool. I love my city. It's just so different now. The mayor has been gentrifying the fuck out of it. More lofts, less parking spots, more coffee shops, more this or that. It doesn't feel as urban as it was when I grew up. We had like a lot of the open mic spots. We had like the low-key clubs that was letting the people like us in. And when I say people like us, I mean like underage kind of.
Oh.
They're not open anymore, so y'all can't get me. But a lot of more community events. Now it's like, it feels like an arm and a leg to even throw one. So it was so nice growing up in Lawrence. Being the only woman that was really pursuing rap, and then being as dope as I am and as community inclined that I was, and always willing to help the community. I've done so much for that city. I remember like even just the open mics I would do, and I did them for like 7-8 years. So from like 16 till just inspiring so many artists and like leveling them up and like motivating them. Like that shaped me as a character, and it's so sad to see that the city no longer has that anymore. So like I love my city, but I just wish that the things that I grew up on and that I helped a lot of kids my age with was still there for the new kids that are now growing up there. I feel like there's not enough escape and that was my escape from like my toxic household.
Yeah.
It was like the one thing I was always looking forward to was being in a space full of creatives where I wasn't going to be judged and I can, you know, express and flourish.
What do you think we can do for your city for now? What do you think that would look like for them, an escape?
I mean,
don't say that there is no way.
No, there isn't. There is not no way. I would not say that. But
if you can just throw some idea or inspire somebody.
I mean, I know there's like certain schools or like after school programs like the Boys and Girls Club or like academies that hold or are building studios right now to like not only motivate the kids to go to school but also like to just again give them that escape. You know, you have kids that don't even want to show up to school, but now your school got a studio and it's like, oh, I want to go to school because if I do my work, I can record at it. So I do love that there's certain schools right now in arts that is doing that. We still have a lot of recording studios, so that's really good. Like I have a lot of people my age that I went to school with opening studios, so that's a beautiful thing to see.
That's awesome.
I literally love
Shout
that.
out to y'all.
That's another dream of mine. I definitely, and it's not even a dream because it's happening. But opening my studio for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I just would like to see more community events there. And I'm tired of throwing events. Like I need someone else. I need to pass it to someone else. I need to
pass the torch.
Right.
Because you've done your part.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm done.
No, yeah.
But I need to see someone else do a big one.
Yeah. Well, ISHA, it has been a pleasure to have you. Please come here, coming back for sure. You gotta come back because we need you here on the lines. Then, when you're flashing, when you're, you know what I'm saying?
That's my bestie.
You are right. Okay. So, thank you for coming. And is there anything you want to share with the audience? Last tidbit of wisdom, anything?
I'm dropping an album July 4th. Stay tuned.
Tidbit of wisdom. You said you dropped. All right, guys, go stream her album July 14th.
July 4th, because I don't care about no holiday.
July 4th? I'm gonna be. I'll stream it. I'll stream it.
You can stream it July 5th.
I'll stream
You
it.
can stream it July 5th.
I'll stream
okay.
it. Oh, alright, period. Thank you, Isha. And bye, guys. It's been nice having y'all. See you next week.
Okay. Yeah, no. I was like.